What's up? Time for another video. Yeah, this is about something I saw on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube about some chick. I forget the names offhand, but y'all know who it is when I mention the situation. Yeah, about a babysitter. You know, she they said she killed a 22-month-old baby boy from. It was in Roseville, Michigan. And I was just thinking about it, you know. At first I kind of wanted to jump on the bandwagon and kind of throw her under the bus too. Like, man, this chick. But then I just kept reading the story, and you know, they were just talking about how she said she needed a lawyer and all this stuff. And they was kind of like denying her, talking about it wasn't clear and concise. But I was like, man, these cops be using semantics, man. Like, this chick kind of like railroaded herself. She was talking and stuff. And a lot of people don't realize, man, the cops ain't your friend, man. They should have gave her a lawyer, man. You gotta state it. They want you to state it in a way that they want it. They know good and well what she meant when she said she needed a lawyer and she wanted a lawyer, but they didn't want to give it to her. Talking about it might not, it probably wouldn't have changed the outcome. I think it would have. Maybe a state appointed lawyer. They probably, you know, that she got one of them who working with them. Maybe not. But the thing with that chick is, yeah, she probably was rough with the boy. I was just thinking, they said she blacked the boy eye and all that. And then it's, you know, they're saying it wasn't that, and cause that ain't what the mother mentioned. They said the boy was having a seizure or something. And the thing is, it's extra stuff involved with that situation, man. Like, okay, let's say the boy was having a seizure and whatnot. That don't mean he died from what she did. Guess what else I found out? They did brain surgery on this boy. Brain surgery? Really? Now the thing with doctors and me is, I know the doctors are not the good guys by default. You know, they in it for money. They ain't gonna fix you up for free. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to bet that's what really killed him. That's the argument right there. That's what killed him. 8 days later, he died. He was unresponsive with brain surgery. The best way to handle that situation. They'll tell you anything. These doctors will tell you anything. Oh, it was some hemorrhage and we needed to relieve some pressure. Really? How they gonna put all that on her? And brain surgery in his own right is very risky. See, that's why she needed a lawyer, and that's why she needed to be silent, man. They say she killed him, or they put the murder charge on her after that. But they did extra stuff. It was extra stuff in addition to. They opened his head up. Who's to say that didn't kill him? Compound the situation. They didn't really cause for, you know, it wasn't no cause for that kind of procedure. You know, a lot of doctors and surgeons, they take advantage of a situation to get extra money. Like they'll tell a pregnant woman that you know, going into labor, she need a C-section and all this stuff. All that is to get extra cash. People been having babies, women been having babies for eons without no C-section. It's a money grab, man. I think that's why they say she wasn't really remorseful like that. She probably was like, man, I didn't really do that much to him. And you gotta think she got her own daughter, her own little baby girl about the same age. Why she ain't beat that daughter to death? I'm just saying, man, if she was really that violent, if she was prone like that, it would reflect in her own child. It probably was a situation that happened, but she probably didn't exert that kind of force that would kill him like that. You never know, man. That boy could have ate something. He probably did eat something. You never know, man. Maybe he just responded that way to, you know, or putting a firmer hand on him or something. But like, I doubted she cocked and socked the dude in his eye, man. Come on, man. It take a certain kind of person to ball your fists up. She would do it to her own child. Abusive parent is abusive parent, man. They didn't reflect on any of that. They just saw her and said, "Oh, she's a black woman. Let's railroad her," and all that. See, man, you gotta use black people. Y'all gotta use your mind, man. You gotta be more scientific, man. Did she, you know? Stop being so quick to just throw black people under the bus, man. We gotta go based on how we see things, how we've been reared, our culture. I'm not really speaking up for her. If she put hands on him, you know, that's another thing. But to say she killed him, I think that brain surgery has something to do with it. A little boy like that young, you start opening up people's heads, man. I don't care how many procedures. It's risky, man. It ain't no clean room. You got to open somebody's skull up. There's germs get in there, microbes. They might have made a mistake. If the surgeons made a mistake, who they gonna blame it on? They gonna say she did it, right? You don't think mistakes happen, man? Now, I done seen situations like emergency trauma situations where they open up a dude's head. I guess he was shot or something, and the brain swelled outside the skull. They just, well, ain't nothing we can do. That's, you know, you never know, man. People can come out of stuff. I'm just saying, man. You gotta start being more scientific. To be continued.